Oh, hey, we did it. Look at that mustache, Brandon. You're looking. Oh, see the chair? The chair just dropped.
The chair
It
dropped?
dropped me. Yeah, I was telling people on Tuesday, and they
Oh,
didn't believe
yeah.
me. That like when my chair all of a sudden it like just drops because I don't know, maybe I should lay off the Miller lattes or something. I don't know, but either way, super excited to be here. Super
See my
excited to be
wig?
here. Ooh, you should bust it out maybe a little bit later, but what are we on? We're on episode 141. We're going to talk about a VHS that's worth a lot of money. We're going to talk about potentially what was spun on the picker wheel the last 2 weeks, and we're going to talk about something else. Oh man, drank a ton of soda, and I know that's something that could be talked about pretty good. Look at that. What is that? Diet Sam's Cola.
Somebody wanted me to do a video of comparing regular soda to store bought, so I'll do it later. But anyway, I just randomly have that here.
Oh, well, look at that. And so right now, obviously, Logan runs on Eastern Standard Logan time. Not sure if he's going to make it. Not sure where producer Zach is. I thought he would just be here, but maybe like I have to say, hey, are you coming tonight? Which I didn't. I just assumed that he was here on Thursdays. And Toby, his house got struck somewhere near there, got struck with lightning or something like that. And then his laptop, just the USB ports and everything stopped working on the laptop. That's his luck. That's his luck. So there's no need to be sorry, Toby. We do miss you. If I know you're in a little bit of a panic mode because your computer kind of is, your lifeline, your business or whatever. But if you do want to jump in on your phone, I know it's not the best option, but it's still an option. You're more than welcome to. You can turn that thing sideways. We'd love to still have you. It was right in the backyard. He's talking about the lightning too.
Yeah, fam, you've been wrong on your laptop. You can be wrong on your phone too. Come on in.
Oh yeah, because we have to talk about some Star Trek stuff that I know nothing about. I'm a Star Wars guy. I want Star Wars over Star Trek. Not mad about it. But also, we Samuel L. Jackson movies, our favorite movies. And obviously, if Toby can't be here, we're not going to do that because Toby is a movie guy. Brandon, he's a movie guy. Me, I'm not a movie guy. But we do have one that we want to talk about that's going to segue into it. Yeah, his backyard. But yeah.
That's what the kids are calling it these days, huh?
That's exactly what they're calling it. His Wi-Fi signal will not work. Strong enough phone. We tried that before. Remember? I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, Toby. Let alone the Wi-Fi signal. But you could try. I mean, whatever. It's okay.
Hope everything's all right, though, buddy. I know there's more when stuff happens like that. It kind of puts things in perspective. So I get it.
Yeah, it's stressful time, and like I said, I was just throwing it out there as an option. You don't have to, but either way, we miss you and we appreciate you. Yeah. What about the tablet? We're here to help you. Live long and prosper. Yeah, I can do the thing with the fingers like Star Trek, but I'm not a Star Trek guy. Cam, what's up, dude? So yeah, episode 141. Logan made it. Logan's here. Didn't even know he was here because the dog's not in the studio tonight, so we didn't have the Logan alarm from the dog. But Brandon, what's new? What's going on, man? Mustache is looking good.
I don't know. Do I want to tell you guys or not? Maybe we'll announce it here on the show. How about that?
Ooh, secret. He's got a secret.
Nice Sticks reference.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome, dude. I got that one. So
that's pretty good.
In control.
I'm gonna be a father. Logan's wife is pregnant. No, I'm joking.
Thank God it's not mine.
My wife is pregnant, and
hey,
congratulations, buddy.
It's his.
I haven't made that public yet, so it's officially public here on Beard Laws.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Breaking news.
Awesome, bud. That's
cool.
Awesome.
Congratulations. I guess I did know that. But I didn't tell anybody that I knew that. Yeah, so if anybody in the chat can throw out big congratulations. Got a baby number 2. And I hate saying baby number 2 because the first thing that I think of when I say a baby number 2, for me, it's a small poop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or an anal baby.
Well, I mean, I don't go that route, but there was a time on the show that I believe somebody thought that you could potentially have.
Right.
You can't. But I do want to say one thing. It was first try, boys. So.
Attaboy.
I'm so proud of you. Congrats. We got so much congrats. Yeah, big awesome. Poppy. Yeah, super excited.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Then there's Bomber. Yes, super excited. And I know you're not, there's not a right answer for this. All right. And I know the cheesy answer is going to be healthy, but girl or boy, what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for another girl.
Okay.
I mean, not to make this all about me, and I hate when we do that. But no, I mean honestly, but y'all know my story. Y'all know where I came from, and so there's a big worry of like me making up for that and trying to like not be my father to my son. And so I had a girl, the first one, and love her, and I think it's of course, but I think it's been amazing. And as much as I was kind of let down, being truthful here, when I first found out it was a girl for like 10 seconds. It's been the best thing that's happened. Yep. And there's no like relationship like a father and daughter. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I know you have a son, Logan. I'm not sure if you have a daughter or not, but
no, just two boys.
Which doesn't matter. I'm not putting down.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But no, it's true. I mean, there's, mothers usually have mama's boys, and, fathers, they're the father's girl. Unless you happen to be a piece of shit father, then they're going to like hate you, and you're going to give them daddy issues, and they're going to make terrible decisions. So be a good dad. And speaking of that, it's almost Father's Day. So happy almost Father's Day. Obviously to you, Logan, to you, Brandon, to you, producer Zach,
to you,
who's
sir,
not in there, and Toby, and everybody else that is watching the show, whether you're watching a replay, listening to it. Happy almost Father's Day to you. Hopefully you guys, continue to, make the kids, whether it's full-time dad, part-time dad, either way, you're a dad, and hopefully you're making a good, and maybe they're not even, your blood, and you're just helping, raise some great kids. There's a lot of options out there, but as long as you are doing your best, I figured out, I've only been a dad for almost 9 years, and there's not really a true way in a parenting book to be a good dad. You know what I mean? There's not like the way to be a good parent. There's just a whole bunch of ways to be a shitty parent.
Don't do those.
Yeah. So if you don't do those, and one thing that like a couple of my buddies were like, man, I'm going to be a dad. I'm nervous. What do you do? And I tell them, some parents, they act different in public. They act different on social media. I just tell them, act like you're parenting in public the whole time.
Yep.
Just act like if you're in public and you're going to be that sweet dad, you're going to tell them to put the tablet down. You're just going to, be very active. But then you go home and you sit on your ass and let them, just only use the tablet, and you don't put in that time. Just parent like you're in public.
Yeah. I will also say this, like going back to what you were saying, I think I would never tell my daughter to just rub dirt in it. A boy falls down. Oh, come on, quit crying. And there's something to be said about that socially and how we treat our young boys and things like that too. But I don't know. She's your princess, right? So,
true.
Good question. First of all, I want to say to Grim, it's not really technically your strong. Maybe it could be your strongest. It's certainly not your fastest, because the ones that get there first are the ones that really loosen that up for that slow one that's back there. Like, oh, what's going on? Oh, here we are.
Hey,
and then they make
free food.
Yeah, I mean, like Logan, we have to remind him, like, he hates water. He doesn't like swimming, but he was the strongest swimmer out of millions, potentially billions of things that came out of his dad's wiener.
That strong.
I mean, you were at one point.
Major issues.
You did, but you won. So here's the thing. Like,
I'm pretty sure the sperm that made me probably had feet.
Yeah, but
it was evolved into something different.
But if the other ones won, they probably wouldn't have made it. It.
That's true.
Have you ever seen like
strong-willed sperm?
Have you ever seen sperm swimming like on a microscopic level, like movie video, like real super, like looks like it's a video game type shit? It's wild. And like there's some of them out there that are just like like not even swimming, just like floating around.
And there's others that are like food, chocolate, beer, and they are gone.
It's probably similar to like a elementary school gym class, or if they have like a field day or something where there's like free ice cream and stuff, and then you get the kids that are like, boom, they're there the first, they're getting the food first, and then you always have those ones that just don't quite get the assignment, and they're running the opposite direction, picking their nose, potentially shitting their pants. I mean,
Amanda, great example. Yep, exactly.
It literally is Darwin's theory of like strongest survive to a T.
Yeah.
And survival, it is the strongest because it's the one that some of them die along the way they get too weak. It's a long race, right? It's not one that you got to get there the quickest. You got to pace yourself.
Right.
And but no, it's
wait, are we talking about the sperm or how you make the baby?
Yes.
Oh no, fam. No. I'll tell you about that story someday, bud.
Oh, fair enough. Well, breaking news.
Both of them were very different. We'll just say that.
Well, I guess if you have a boy this time around, that you'll know which one works.
It's all about the position.
Sometimes
it's this thing. It's the things you say during it.
Ooh.
That's one that I heard. It's about how like angry or like the emotion you put into it. Heard that before. I was like, yeah, that's
Let me
It's
ask you
not
guys
true at all.
straight up though. Do you really think? I know you've probably read, but let's be honest. So I've had one. You've had two. They were both boys. And Brandon, you had two. You haven't figured out which one there. But do you really think it is the different position that you do? Because I know some people that have like 4 or 5 girls. And I'm going to tell you, first one, probably not trying this. Maybe you Google to have a boy the second. But then you really try the third. And then probably try again the fourth. And if you continue to have girls in all different positions and, trying all this different stuff, do you think it really matters at that? Like, what do you guys think? Because I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
It's all about how the powers that be want to torture you as a parent.
I read somewhere in some stupid study, and it was Google, but it was a medical study. I actually went and looked at the details of it, and somewhere between if all things are correct and everything else working on both sides, somewhere between 20 and 25% chance to get pregnant every time that if you're hitting ovulation exactly right, if you're snagging it while you're tagging it, then you got about 20 to 25% chance. That said, after the first time we did it, I was like, get on your back, put your legs in the air. You got to hold it there for 10 minutes. Like I didn't know what that was doing. We're all trying,
Yeah.
So there's.
Oh my God. Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah. I come back in the room. She's there. I'm just eating a sandwich.
What do you think? What do you think? Did we do it yet?
You want to bite?
You're going to stay there for another 8 minutes, bud.
Giving her a bite while she's laying on her back.
So Joe says that boys with orgasm, girls without orgasm. I think he's making it up, but I don't know. I'm not going to Google it. Producer Zach, you want to Google it? Oh, I'm not sure where he is. Maybe he's on his way. Maybe I should see if he's okay. Yeah, we should probably do that. Interesting. So, legs up 15 minutes.
Legs up 15 minutes.
Nope.
Just
So
hold that there. I'm going to watch TV. I'll be back.
Amanda says
The
straight
Celtics
up.
are on.
Yeah.
Hey, Google set timer 15 minutes.
No, don't move.
Do not cough.
Interesting. So we Amanda's still saying straight up no, doesn't matter. Elo says doesn't matter. I'm gonna trust them. They're female, they're much smarter than us. Well, before we get too far, I do want to thank all the amazing viewers that are obviously in here chatting. We greatly appreciate you, but we also appreciate the members that have the green writing. You guys are the members, and we can't thank you enough. We got Nita, we got producer Zach, we have Toby, we have as a bomber. I was going to look it up, and I probably should have. So you guys say some words and some stuff, and I'm going to look it up real quick so we can give her a proper thank you. But don't everybody talk at once.
Oh, you want me to talk and say stuff?
Yeah.
Do not clench it. Fire it back.
How about them Braves, huh?
Oh, man. They're hot.
Did they win today?
I don't know if they won today. Amanda lost. I don't know.
14 morale.
I knew the Brewers were up on the Mets again today, 4-1. I do believe I saw that on the score. Pirates, they stink. So
Jay's got killed. All right, this ain't baseball talk.
No, that's not baseball talk. If you want to do that, check out Vegas Odds Baseball.
Yeah, Vegas Odds Baseball.
All right, here's our members. So let's give a quick shout out. We have producer Zach. All right, been a member for 7 days. Appreciate it. We got Toby, been a member for 10 days. Appreciate you, Toby. Hopefully the laptop gets there. I did throw some of my IT brain your way, but you know what you're doing. You're going to get that fixed. Big shout out to Bomber521. Been a member for 14 days. Can't thank you enough. Kush Kelly, been a member for 16 days. Can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. CT Anderson, been a member for 29 days. The month's coming up. Let's see if he goes to the next month and gets the new membership. And thank you. Last but not least, Nita Autumn Metal Queen, been a member for 29 days, the longest member of the Beard Laws here on YouTube. So thank you to all of you amazing people. We can't honestly thank you enough. It's the $4.99, and you're probably thinking, you pay $4.99 to watch this crap every month. I don't know, but I appreciate it. And the money does go back into here, because Logan happens to like Miller Lite, so we got to make sure we stay stocked and hydrated in the studio.
It's true.
So no, but seriously, all kidding aside, can't thank you guys enough. And Grim and Joe, let's hug it out. Let's all get along, and let's talk about something that I think everybody cannot relate to. All right. Soda. Let's you guys drink soda. I know, Logan, you sometimes even drink soda without alcohol in it.
Yep, on occasion. When I'm working, there is no alcohol in my soda.
And Brandon, I know you drink soda. You're a Diet Coke fan, but sometimes you rock, maybe a diet 2 liter of cola. It's a liter of cola. Sam's Cola.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Liter of cola for a cop. So everybody in the chat, I would love it. We're not going to get into whether you call it soda or pop. That's not what we're doing tonight. We're in a good mood. We're not going to be argumentative. We're not going to get into, what is better, Coke or Pepsi. Simply, I just want to know, are you a soda drinker? And feel free to just let us know. What's your favorite
and
soda?
how many per day?
And how many per day? That's a good question.
I had a good conversation with my work mom today, and she at one point was on 3 or 4 Pepsis a day. Had to stop, obviously, because her insides were not telling her that was a bad idea.
Brandon just shook his head like 3 or 4. That's it.
I have that in the morning, fam. You got to boost those numbers.
How many sodas do you think you drink a day?
I do about 3 or 4 in the morning, and then in the morning before noon, and then when I get home, probably about 3. Another 3.
Well, in the morning before noon, that's like an 8-hour day for you already.
Yeah, from 4 to noon, so it's not like
now most of that is Diet Coke.
Most of that, it's all 12 ounce cans of Diet Coke.
Yep. All right.
I drink Diet not because I'm on a diet. Nah, I don't like the flavor of Coke, and I used to have what I called the graduation poopies because right around when I turned 18 years old, I went to a lot of graduation parties. Of course, that's right around the same time you graduate and have a lot of friends around the same age. And we would go to all the graduation parties, and I would always go and eat all the great food, and then I would drink like 6 Cokes or whatever they had there, Sprites or whatever, and all that sugar would just run right through me, and I just had complete water coming out of my ass by the time the party was over. And like there I am in their bathroom, just wrecking it, never talking to them again because of the stench. But anyway,
hey, that's not a.
So I'm sorry, Mrs. Wellington.
I'm sorry too on behalf of Brandon, Mrs. Wellington, because there's nothing like a blown up toilet. Anyways, so 3 or 4 potentially in the morning, a couple more. I mean, you're having one now, so that puts you at least 5.
Yeah, I've had this is my first one. So this is my 5th one, yeah.
Okay, that's not terrible, I guess, right? I don't. I've probably, not even kidding you, I probably had less than 10 sodas in my entire life. Just
right. You are not a soda.
Not a soda guy. I don't really like caffeine except coffee. I love coffee. I love coffee, and there's going to be maybe a coffee company that you might see on the show coming up. Spoiler alert! And hopefully you guys like it too. And I'm pretty excited. This coffee company, we're gonna remain nameless. They have some amazing flavors, and you might guess who they are by it, but they have like peanut butter and jelly, cookies and cream, mint ice cream, butterscotch, and something like amazing flavor. So I just picked up 5 of them. I'm gonna have them this weekend, and maybe by next episode we'll talk about it.
Nescafe.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
No, I'm just being stupid.
Nope, not the S bucks. So, and we're not giving anybody some free. But all right, let's do the thing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news.
There he is.
Breaking news. Let's bring them in. Toby, we love you.
Oh yeah.
So
wow, what a day, huh?
I found enough stuff. Yeah, in case anybody who's actually wondering. You can see all my cabling is now disconnected. There's my laptop doing its full reprogramming.
Oh, wow. Shit.
That's exactly what you wanted to do on a Thursday.
The only thing I could get working was that keyboard and that mouse. That was it.
Dang.
But that's right. Now I'm on the iPad, and we're going to test out to see how strong the Wi-Fi stays in the middle of a giant, severe storm.
It's crazy because we're getting similar storms. Like where we are from, we don't even we get a strong thunderstorm. We had tornado warnings, which is a weird thing. And it's funny because there was a guy locally that posted a picture and said spotted over Ogdensburg. Clearly was one of the first Googled images, like not anywhere near where we're from.
You're always going to get that with people that rarely get a storm in their area to try to entice the panic.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah. So it apparently went nuts. It was being shared on like those private groups where like it's, like say like a fireman group or a storm watcher and all. Like it got shared. And that well done to that person. I applaud you. I know who they are. And I'm not gonna say your name in there, but I had a blast seeing it and reading through the comments. So I applaud you. But we were just talking about soda, Toby. You much of a soda guy?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so. So the left side of the screen, again, the better side of the screen. No offense. We're going no soda, but there's a man who was hooked on a soda. Guess how many he drank every single day for 20 years?
I don't know, probably
like 24 packs.
24 pack. Okay.
Oh no,
24
I'll say
packs.
15.
yeah,
15?
I'm gonna say 48.
Okay.
I'm going with
Um,
Cube.
So we'll let anybody in the chat. I know there's a little bit of a delay. You can get your guesses in, but if I say it, then your guesses are going to come in here. He drank 30 Pepsi cans every day for 20 years, and it cost him 7,000 pounds a year. Not like physical pounds that he put on from the weight of it, the currency. That's what it is. It's pounds, right? Euro, pounds? Yeah, pounds. Yeah, we did it. So Andy Curie,
crazy.
41, splashed out around 7,000 pounds a year on the fizzy drink and claims to have been cured after having an online hypotherapy session. And this is an article by mir.co.uk. UK is just a weird place. There's just a lot of shit going on down there. But he's a supermarket worker, or was. He's 41. He probably still is. Who was so hooked on Pepsi that he goes with 30 cans a day for 20 years. But he kicked that habit. And again, he has sipped an estimated 219,000 cans. How do you think that compares, Logan? You're 41 to Miller Lights or beer. I guess we'll go beer.
Oh, we're close.
You think it's close?
Yeah.
You think you average 30 a day though?
Good God, no.
No.
Jesus. 30 Pepsis. I mean, 30 beers would be awesome, but I don't have that in me. 30 Pepsis. Holy hell.
What do you think would be healthier, 30 beers a day or 30 Pepsis a day? And I'm asking, like,
Oh,
I know
that, no, you know, that's a really good question.
neither are healthy
Neither are
options.
healthy.
We're talking regular soda.
This was regular Pepsi.
You know, I don't know which would be worse for you because I mean, obviously, drinking that much alcohol has got its terrible health consequences.
Yeah,
That
I'm
much
gonna-
sugar, that can be good for you.
I tell you what,
I'm going with beer because of less sugar. Obviously, there's a lot of sugar in beer, anyways. But I'm going with beer because, wow. I mean, because I've known people that can drink a 30 pack a day and survive
Yeah, go ahead.
on
Tim.
beer routinely. I've never known anyone. I only know a few people that could have,
30
6
Pepsi.
to 8, 10 maybe sodas a day and survive. I can't imagine 30 Pepsi. Wow. Wilford Brimley is going to be just rolling.
I mean,
Diabetes.
I'll tell you what. When it comes to sugar, I mean, say what you want about aspartame. We've heard about the studies and have seen documentaries on it, of course, about which is what I drink, which is the sweetness in.
Yeah, we've
Right,
all seen
right.
that documentary.
Well played, nice reference. But when it comes to sugar, if I'm going to eat sugar, sorry, I got an ice pack that's trying to dodge here.
It's okay.
I'm eating sugar this way, fam. This is how I'm eating sugar. I'm eating sugar this way, okay? I'm not going to
Hell
drink
yeah.
my sugar. I'm going to eat it. And another thing people don't realize about sugar is, like, when you eat carbs, those turn into sugar in your bloodstream. So
Yeah.
you can just basically equate those carb grams that you eat into sugar grams too, because that's what it turns into in your bloodstream.
No
but
sugar
you,
tonight.
but you
might
do
be-
have healthy carbs and unhealthy carbs.
I don't know about all that. Obviously, you don't see me count macros,
I don't know about all that, he says.
but I do have enough experience with dieting and failing, of course, but that I know a little bit. I've trained a little bit, but I don't know about. I know about healthy and good fats and bad fats, trans fat and things like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about good carbs.
Well, like you have bananas and apples and whatnot. They also have sugars in them,
and fibers and shit too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that produces carbs, but they're fast burning carbs that
Sure.
won't linger in your system, like
Yep.
the carbs you're going to get from a Twinkie or bread or things like that.
So let's see. Back to Andy, who is the guy that just chugs Pepsi all day. He decided to take action after he weighed 19 stones. I don't know what that is in pounds.
By the way, can you guys hear my fan in the background? If you can, I'll turn it.
Can't hear the fan. The voice is a little bit robotic right now, but
There's not much I can do with that.
no, I don't hear the fan.
You think Toby's a robot?
Everybody, Mr. Roboto.
19 stones is 266 pounds.
Okay, so he said, you know what? I weigh 266 pounds. I'm gonna take some action. He was warned by doctors that he was at risk of becoming a diabetic. He was from Bangor, North Wales. Claims to have been cured because he did a hypotherapy session and drinking water for the first time in 2 decades.
Oh, shit.
He didn't drink water for 20
That is
years.
insane. That's why he keeps drinking Pepsi. If that's all he knows to drink and doesn't drink water. That's how he's quenching his thirst. by
When's the
Pepsi.
last time you drank water?
Today.
Oh, okay.
I want to say something. If it takes eating veggies to get good carbs, I'm not doing that. So
I feel you.
You are my Ron Swanson.
thank you.
Oh, that was the most romantic thing I've ever heard you say, Logan.
It's good to live through me and not as me. Let me just say that, because you
Yes.
probably won't live very long.
And it's better to be with you than in you. So Andy was saying he works nights, so he just wanted the sugar rush to keep him going. I go through 4 or 5 2-liter bottles of Pepsi every day. Because I work at Tesco, I could buy it straight after work and take it home. He was married to a 39-year-old volunteer worker, Sarah. Splashed out 20 of the squiggly line money per day on Pepsi, amounting to $7,000 a year. He added, it cost me a fortune, to be honest. I could have bought a car every year for the same amount I was spending on Pepsi. I just needed to have it. As soon as I woke up, I'd go to the fridge and pour myself a large glass of Pepsi and just carry on throughout the day. I remember going to weddings and birthdays. Whether people had glasses of champagne, I'd be toasting people with a can of fizzy pop.
So he doesn't even drink alcohol? Come on, man. Lock it up.
Hey, listen, not everybody needs to drink to have a good time, Logan.
I highly do not agree with that statement.
So he was pre-diabetic, need to change quickly, all that good stuff. So, yeah, good for you. Did a little online hypo. Wow, that's a weird thing. Look at that. Then I went to this article over here. My drug-fueled visit to naked zombie nudist camp still gives me nightmares. That's a weird transition.
Those are old man butts.
Lots of them.
Oh. Matt's looking up old man butts.
I know the Mirror Online. The next article was my drug-fueled visit to naked zombie nudist camp still gives me nightmares.
Sure.
Look at this person's not naked. The one person. I want nothing to do with that. Interesting. Kind of want to click it. So you guys have to see it. There's a video. That's a bad thing. So either way, 30 Pepsis a day. Let's not do that. That's not
crazy.
I'm not reading this article.
Old man butts.
Lots of
It's
old
on the
man
screen
butts.
right now.
So yeah, that's a lot of thing. Good for you. You got the hypnotized through online. I wonder how that worked.
All right. So
Toby's
last
on
week
the
or
go.
the week before, we had a question come up
Mhm.
that we were saving for when Toby was on.
Oh yeah, I got a segue though. Let's do
All
one
right,
news
all right,
article,
all right,
and then we're
all
getting
right.
into the picker wheel because
Okay.
this is a good one. This is a good one. Right here. So there was a VHS, and I said in the description, if there's anybody in the chat that doesn't know what a VHS is, that sucks because it makes the rest of us super old. So obviously we all know what a VHS is. We watched movies, VHSs. There's one VHS movie that just sold or is worth or just was estimated, I haven't read more than the article, for $75,000.
Wow.
Is it a Disney movie?
I don't believe so, but it could be.
I don't know what it is.
75?
I'm gonna say E.T.
It's
Okay.
either it's
okay.
one of 3 films.
Okay.
It's either Deep Throat, Debbie Does Dallas, or The Devil and Mrs. Jones.
Ooh.
That's
But my grandpa had all of those on Betamax, which
I'm gonna say he's probably right. Toby went ET. Man, this sucks because I know I'm horribly wrong.
I could see Debbie Does Dallas. That's a good point.
$75,000.
The highest grossing porn of all time. I mean,
All right.
Yeah, it was 75,000.
Um,
I don't know if it's sold for that or it's estimated at that. I'm going to click the link in a minute, but
man, the first installment of Jaws. No, that's stupid. It'd have to be a signed one of Jaws or something like that.
oh,
Mr.
wait
G
a minute.
has it.
Wait a minute.
Back to the Future.
Star Wars Episode 4.
No,
That's my guess.
Mr. G, Back to the Future.
That's a good guess.
Really?
Star Wars
Yep.
is a good guess.
Okay, it did sell. VHS copy of Back to the Future auction for $75,000.
God.
It was a Dallas-based auction house. Heritage Auction said the 1986 VHS tape from the collection of Back to the Future star Tom Wilson fetched the high bid from a New York-based collector. The tape was still in its original shrink wrap and rated near mint by experts. The auction house was quoted saying, this is an article by UPI.com, the final price is believed to be the highest sum ever paid for a VHS tape.
Clearly.
But the question is why? Like, what?
Right.
What? Why? What's the significance of that?
And I don't know if it's because it's
sealed
from
and
yeah, this collector too. I'm not sure. It seems like they keep referencing Tom Wilson.
if they made, that's
which
weird.
is the guy that plays Biff.
Yeah, so it was from his personal collection.
So
Oh.
this whoever would pay that much still guaranteed. Well, I can't guarantee it because I don't know them, but must have like one of the DeLoreans they used,
Right, they probably
and like
have,
a wax figure of Christopher Lloyd,
which,
naked probably.
yeah, from that beach. But what's crazy too is this Wilson's copies of Back to the Future Part 2 sold for $16,250. Back to the Future Part 3 sold for $13,750, and his 1990 Back to the Future box set sold for $10,000.
So I wonder if does he sign the cellophane that's it's wrapped in. One of his
Right.
kids one day is like, "Ooh, he's got this." They've got that peeling fetish where they're like, "Oh," you know,
Each tape came with a note written by Wilson, and the actor offered to sign the containers for the tapes for winning bidders.
For a small fee of $1,400.
Yeah.
But yeah, here, there's a quick little picture. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's graded, still in still in shrink wrap and everything.
That's weird to me if they're grading VHS cassettes. Like,
you can anything that's collectible can be graded, man.
oh, I know. It's just, aren't they taking this a little overboard? And I have an avenue into the sports memorabilia stuff where there's grading and there's no grading involved, and it's too much. Can't we just enjoy things for how they are, how they were?
Well, that sounds like a man that's 40 and washed up.
He's an idealist. That's cute.
Sounds like somebody whose mom sold his entire baseball collection when he was baseball card collection when he was younger.
It does sound like that. However, that is not the case.
No, it's the polar opposite.
It's the polar opposite, and we'll just leave that.
We'll leave it at that.
Oh no!
So
Yes,
you still got boxes of cards at your mom's house in the garage somewhere, huh?
Something like that.
I got you. We don't need to go any further.
12 boxes. All right, we're gonna get into. We had two things for the picker wheel, and then these are probably going to be long debated. So we're gonna go with the first one that I have no knowledge in 100%. So it's probably going to be a Toby, Brandon, potentially Logan. It's the Kirk versus Pickard.
Sneakerheads.
I don't know anything about Star Trek. I know my dad watched it a couple of times, or maybe more than a couple of times. I had no interest in Star Trek.
My wife is. I'll start. My wife is a huge Trekkie, and
Okay.
I grew up. Obviously, I was born in '86, so I wasn't growing up with the original series. I did watch a little bit of it, and of course, like somebody who didn't grow up with it, I don't have the nostalgia tied to it, so it doesn't really have that much value to me if I don't really get into it. I never did. TNG, Next Generation, of course, I grew up with it. 10:30 at night when it came on Fox or KPTM, the station in Omaha. I knew it was time to go to bed.
Poor Fox.
Mom and my aunts and uncles were in the other room enjoying herbal refreshments. I will say this, I think they're two very different characters, and I know Toby's going to get into it a little bit too.
Yeah.
No,
I agree.
You
they're
think
very
Toby will
different
get into it?
leaders. They lead in a different way, and yes, one is set, I believe, 100 years in the future. TNG is set 100 years, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
And very different leaders, very different captains. Kirk is a very much so an everyman who sees himself. He makes friends with his crewmates. He's not above them, so to speak. He makes the final decision, of course. Picard's not so. Picard is above them and sees himself as a leader that you've got a job. I don't need to know the details of it. Get it done. Report back to me. Make it so. Right?
Yeah.
Picard's very much more so calm and collected. He doesn't let his emotions, tends not to, doesn't mean always. There are examples of that being the opposite, of letting his emotions get the better of him. And also he's not a womanizer, right or wrong. He does, Beverly Crusher, of course, probably shows her a little too much versus some of the other characters on the show. That's one example of him kind of doing the old Kirk. But I would go with Picard because I like that leader's style. He's the captain, and he leads with words and not actions, and he doesn't let his emotions get the better of him. And I think a lot of times, especially when you're in a situation where you're fighting starships against each other, and one wrong move obliterates everybody that you know, you have to kind of be thinking instead of acting on your primate portion of your brain. So I would go with Picard. I don't hate Kirk by any chance. I think Kirk did much better, and they expanded on his character in the movies tremendously. I love the movies versus the original series, but that's what
For not really being into it. Yeah.
My wife is a Trekkie, and I've watched all
I
of
know.
TNG and all of Deep Space Nine and all of
Forrest.
That was good.
That was pretty good. That was a breakdown right there.
No, and you know what, his breakdown is 100% spot on. But it's from the things that he pointed out that's why I choose Kirk. In my opinion, Kirk is the better leader because he has the ability to empathize with his crew. He takes more input from his crew. He doesn't just lead with an iron fist. Being somebody military myself, far too often you see somebody that just sits on top of the hill behind a desk making all the decisions when there's input that needs to be given in order to make a proper decision. And I think that Kirk, even though he does tend to be kind of an antagonist, meaning he's the hero, but he also causes a lot of the problems that they run into.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that Kirk is overall the better captain because he's got a better grasp of his crew. He's got a better understanding. I mean, his involvement with Spock by itself is, and not to mention the fact, he was womanizer, absolutely, but also the first multicultural kiss on screen.
Ooh, did you? And Kirk kissed himself.
That's true.
You guys know that?
Yeah, and you can't forget about fighting the lizard man, which is as cheesy as it was. I mean, it's iconic.
See, when I say I'm not a Trekkie, I somebody who would be, or a Trekker, whatever they call themselves now, would be like, actually, Toby, on season 3, episode 14, fight with the, I'm not, so I can't really bounce back or they think about it.
But he really does, like, he's got Kirk is kind of multifaceted because, like, when they're on the ground and they're like on the foreign planets, he plays a little bit too much of the hero, and he leads with his instinct rather than input. But when he's on the ship and going through conflict, that's when he starts taking more of input from his crew, because his decision when he's on the ground, the only person that's ever that he's ever going to have to worry about being threatened is the red shirt guy. Whereas on the ship, he's got the rest of his crew that he really needs to be concerned with. And that's when he starts taking input from the rest of his crew, Uhura and Spock and Sulu and everybody else. They all get some sort of input as to how to make the proper decision. He'll analyze it and then come out with the decision that way, rather than just saying, this is what we're doing, go do it.
What I love about what Mr. G said is I love watching the show with my wife, because she'll be like, oh, that guy's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as soon as he makes his way on camera, I'm like, how the fuck do you know?
Oh, yeah, because he's wearing a red shirt, man.
Did you know that Captain Kirk got to wear the Green Lantern ring?
What?
Yeah, there was apparently a crossover Star Trek Green Lantern Stranger World that featured the Star Trek crew from the Kelvinverse working with Hal Jordan and other members of the Green Lantern. And yes, Captain Kirk got a Green Lantern ring, but did he use the ring to make Green Orion slave women?
I mean, why not?
And also, apparently, Kirk or Picard has his own brand of wine. How about that?
Who does that surprise? Have you heard the man talk?
No, I don't think I'm not start.
Well, yeah.
I mean, at some point,
it's Patrick Stewart.
It's Patrick.
Oh,
Stewart. It's
yes.
Sir. It's Sir Patrick. Stewart.
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Sir Patrick Stewart versus William Shatner. Let me break this down for you fuckers, okay? William Shatner, Rescue 911, and then a couple other things.
TJ Hooker, man. TJ Hooker.
Right, I know, but like Rescue 911 and like an episode of the Picker, American Pickers. That's what this newer generation knows. Sir Patrick Stewart has done a ton more stuff.
But they'll also know him from Dodgeball. He was the Chancellor.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Very
See,
good.
who knows their Kirk more?
That's true. That's true. Either way, I have no thoughts on this. My thoughts were me and my brother once owned the sunglasses that LeVar Burton wore.
Ooh.
And we
the visor?
Remember those
The visor.
Yeah. And he was on Reading Rainbow, so I watched.
Your brother was on Reading Rainbow?
No, LeVar Burton.
LeVar.
Take a look.
I'll also say this. I thought Boston Legal was a great show. I loved that. With
Oh yeah.
it was a good one.
Yep.
Shatner in that?
Yeah, he was him. I can't remember the other dude's name,
Yeah.
but he's a great actor. Spader? No, wait, it's whatever his name is.
Mm,
Anyway, I think it really just comes down to preference. I don't think you're wrong here. I love this argument because it reminds me of, as a true person who's got all albums from Van Halen, I love the Sammy David argument.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. He was a stud
He was a
back in the
stud.
day. Look at that chest hair.
Shatner's
Dude,
still kind of a stud.
I tell you what, man. For 91 years old, he's still a pretty good looking, spry guy.
Yeah.
Like he's the new Betty David. He's the new Betty White.
Yeah.
Now we must protect. Now we must protect William
We must
Shatner.
protect William Shatner. He's all we got left.
You heard it here
Yep.
first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the movement.
I see old photos of dudes like that, and I think to myself, I wonder whose grandma he tagged. Because there's
All
some
of them.
Oh yeah.
Why are you leaving that just to one? Who's grandma's?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't mine, Logan. God
What's-
damn it.
What's really surprising is if you and Matt can look this up on talking about it, is what people don't realize is how few episodes the original Star Trek was.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
what Mr. G said. He said, didn't the original only go like 1 or 2
I believe it was only 2 seasons.
Producer
No
Zach, you
shit.
got us? Oh, wait.
And my favorite is still The Trouble with Tribbles. You can argue that with me all you want, but that's my favorite episode.
Don't
I
people
never
hate
would've
that
guessed
episode?
What's that?
Don't some people hate that episode?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they hate it to death because they thought it was goofy and over the. I'm like, the whole thing is goofy and campy. It was around the same time as the original Batman TV series. Come on
Which
now.
I loved too.
Oh, absolutely. 3
All right,
seasons.
So 3 seasons. So for someone who doesn't know, did they re-up it after a while with Shatner as Kirk, or was that it?
No. So after the seasons went over, there was such people wanted to still have this thing, and that's when the movies started coming out.
Okay.
And then the movies gained so much more popularity towards Star Trek. They did approach Shatner to come back and do another series, but he was already involved in so many other things. He's like, look, it's just not on the plate anymore. And that's when they started up Next Generation.
Look, CBS, Rescue 911 is really hitting it off right now. I don't think I got the time.
It really was, though. That was a big thing.
I mean, TJ Hooker was like his other really big show.
What a sweet name. Cartoon
Car-
series was yeah.
Cartoon series wasn't bad.
Kirk was in Dodgeball. Yep.
3 seasons. Yeah. I mean, let's check him out. I mean, this is him at 91. I mean, he looks good.
That's
Bro,
that's solid.
That's not what is this?
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
You know what's great is there's a whole.
That ain't William Shatner. Oh no, he's a character. That guy's a character actor.
Look at William Shatner 91 reflects on his long career.
What is that? That guy's in a whole bunch of stuff too.
He played
They've got a whole. There's a whole list online. If you just type in,
look good.
"Is Kirk better than Picard?" There's there's a website that has like this, almost like that Chuck Norris facts kind of stats about Kirk, about why he's better than the Picard, and I was just rolling reading them. I'm like,
That's pretty good. Let's try to catch up on the picker wheel. I don't know why I said let's 5,000 times. Apparently I have a stutter.
It worked for you.
we're making progress.
Ooh, wee.
Yep, 14%.
14%.
No,
All right,
I'm.
go ahead.
It's now asking me to pick my country or region. This is why, I was like, even if I can make it on here, I may not be able to because I got to get this stuff knocked out.
Yeah, you
so.
do. That is
Type
kind of your
in
livelihood.
America and see what happens.
America.
I tried. It didn't accept it.
See, I think if you do that instead of America or United States of America, if you type in America, it should open like a whole new thing for your computer. Like all of a sudden, your computer's fucking cooler and you have access to more shit.
America. So the other one that we had a couple of weeks ago was favorite Samuel L. Jackson movie.
Yeah.
So we have 15 minutes. I think we can potentially. Or do you want to save it for next week?
No, we can't. I gotta hit IMDb to make sure that I'm not missing a movie.
Brandon's shaking his head. I
For
worry
me,
about
it's
that.
easy. I don't really have much to go on. Best movie he was in, Goodfellas. Best Samuel L. Jackson movie is either Django or, of course, Pulp Fiction. I mean, there's no argument there.
Wait a minute. What role did he play in
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas?
He was the guy who got shot in his bed. Remember, he was the one who snitched.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Oh, yeah.
Stax Edwards.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Wow.
Brandon.
Well done, sir. Well
Wow.
done.
I'll agree.
Hey, what
yeah.
shirt are you wearing, Brandon?
Thank you, low contrast. Appreciate you. Sub to me on YouTube if you haven't already. Sorry,
there he is.
sorry, Matt.
That's okay. No,
I'm
don't be sorry.
wearing the team T-shirt that nobody else seems to be wearing when we go on. Gosh,
Well, I wear it, but then you can't see it because there's stupid beard in the way.
you know, my daughter, when she sees it, she goes, "Dad, wait, sorry, Dad, 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 Dad," and then she goes, "Mama." And I go, "No, that's Logan," and I go, "Toby, wait, Toby." Matt?
Toby, you missed it. You missed it when because the camera's backward. He goes, "It's funny. Every time my daughter sees it, she says Dad," and he pointed to you.
Got it backwards. Shut up.
He swears to God he never met your wife.
That's funny. You missed the breaking news a little bit before, unless you did hear it in the chat. Brandon announced that he is going to be a father times 2.
I did hear. I had it open the whole time while I was trying to work on this.
Yep. So yeah. All right. So Samuel L. Jackson movies. Logan, do you have any that that you really like that he was in?
Man, I freaking love them all. Django is some of the weirdest acting he's done. But Django's good. My favorite movie that he's in has to be Shawshank. No, that's not. That wasn't right. I don't know why I said Shawshank.
You know, they don't all look the same.
No, oh my God, really? That's not what I meant.
You remember the time he was on it? When he was on an interview, he was like, "You think I'm Lawrence Fishburne?"
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Logan says he's out. He's out.
Logan, you want to talk about the famous quote that Samuel did during an interview where somebody asked him how do you stop racism, and he says you stop talking about it.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not a black man. I'm not a black man. You're not a white man. That thing.
I get it.
Okay. Just make sure.
So
I'm torn between two. One, of course, is a slightly older movie, and another one is a more recent movie. So the older movie that I'm a real fan of him being in, where he's a co-star in the movie, is Die Hard.
Yes, that was on my list.
What was that? Die Hard 3, I believe it was.
He was definitely Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, well, that's would have been, I think, Die Hard 3, and then The Hateful Eight.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty good one.
So,
Yep.
So if there's a couple of movies that, like Brandon said, like movies that I love that are just that good, Star Wars. All right, he's Mace Windu. Star Wars is Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I don't geek out about it. Like if you want to play me in Star Wars Trivial Pursuit, you're probably gonna win, unless you are a Trekkie. But I don't know. Coolest name of a movie that he was ever in: The Search for One-Eyed Jimmy. I just love that name. Snakes on a Plane has one of the most just talked about quote that's always out there.
Oh yeah, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Oh, I know what movie.
Black Snake Moan is another good one.
Yeah.
That might be it. Was he in one with Justin Timberlake? Is that Black Snake Moan?
I don't know. I haven't seen that one. Mr. G says, yeah, Black Snake Moan. Yeah, a lot of other good ones that he was in. He was in SWAT, which is was a decent one. He was in Jurassic Park. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was in there.
He played the IT guy that tried to fix what the fat dude did.
Yeah, he was John Ray Arnold. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't seen Jurassic Park good enough, and I probably need to watch that again. But yeah.
Yes, Black Snake Moan. If you haven't seen that fucking movie, it is awesome. Christina Ricci, Samuel L. Jackson, Justin Timberlake. It's crazy good.
He was in a lot of movies that could double as names of pornos. Let me
tired of these motherfucking snakes.
No, ready?
Motherfucking plane.
Together for Days could be a porno name, right?
Sure.
Ragtime.
Sure.
Yeah.
Magic Sticks.
Oh, I was in that.
Eddie Murphy Raw. Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
Sea of Love. Death by Temptation. A Shock to the System.
Wow.
Yeah. Strictly Business. Jungle Fever. Jumping at the Boneyard. Juice. Could all be porno names.
All of them.
True Romance. Might be a weird porno name, but it could be The Search for One-Eyed Jimmy.
That's a Showtime late at night one.
Fluke. That could be one. The Great White Hype. Could be a porno name. Hard 8.
Definitely.
Another porno name.
That could be one. What's another good one here?
We should have titled this episode
Shaft.
Samuel L. Jackson makes pornos.
Yep. Shaft. That could be
Naturally.
one. Changing Lanes.
That's gonna be a good one too.
Inglorious Bastards.
The Man. What else we got? Black Snake Moan.
Oh yeah.
That could definitely be one. Resurrecting the Champ. Could be
Afro
one.
Samurai.
What else we have? I don't want to say that one. That's a weird one. We're gonna skip by there. There's definitely. I'm gonna say it now that I made it weird. Nope, not gonna do it. Mother and Child.
The other guys.
There's a probably a genre in there, but yeah. Old Boy. Big Game. There's a lot in there. XXX Return of Xander Cage.
Yep.
Anytime you put in there, Eating You Alive.
Dude, wake the fuck up.
Obviously, Shaft.
Black Dynamite.
The Protege.
Barely Lethal.
So yeah, that's a good thing we just did there. I think Samuel L. Jackson
I like that.
movies that could double as porno. I wonder how many of them actually double as porno names.
The Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, gotta be.
It's gotta.
Matt or Logan brought up. Did you talk about Showtime?
Yeah.
You said something about Showtime. I just want to say this. Side note: how great was it? I'm a little younger than you, Toby, but how great was it to come of age while Friday night Skinamax flicks were on? Like 11.
Oh, yeah.
You could count on it, man.
Oh yeah.
Going to bed, Grandma. Oh man, good times.
Mm-hmm.
I used to make sure I stayed at friends' houses because we didn't get it at home, but they got it.
Mm.
You remember who was what's his bucket? Gene Simmons married to Shannon Tweed, something like that. Anyway,
I believe so.
she was in a bunch of those.
Shannon Tweed.
Can you imagine just being an actor or actress from those movies? Like you were typecast into like Skinamax films in the 90s.
Hey, whatever paid the bills, right?
Mom, Dad, I got an acting job. You want to watch?
It's gonna be on It's gonna be on Cinemax. What time? Like 11:30, 12 o'clock. Oh, every dad knows that if your daughter's on that channel at that time, you probably shouldn't watch it.
No.
Huh? Those were the days with VHSs and yeah. Be kind. Rewind, everybody. Just that was a thing.
Is that a nibble?
Yeah. Mr. G says the Hallmark Channel just doesn't get it done.
It doesn't.
Just doesn't get it done. All right, let's spin the picker wheel. Maybe we have time for a quick one. If it ends up being a big one, we'll go ahead and save it for next week.
That's what she said.
Giggity. What do you guys think? Is this a quick one?
One more quick note on Samuel L. Jackson. A Time to Kill. He's
Okay.
fantastic in that.
I don't think you can go wrong. Generally speaking, with wings and wing flavors, I had this one place throw ranch. They had like ranch flavored wings, and it was literally just drenched in ranch as the sauce.
Oh.
And it was like, and then like refried and then like basted. It was like sticky and gross.
Oh, I think if you refried ranch, that's a no.
Yeah.
I can't just say it the same.
But I will definitely say it's got to have a little kick to it.
Okay.
It's gotta be a little. I was going to say mango habanero from Buffalo Wild Wings is good. It's got the fruitiness. It's got the ability to give you a little the heat on the back end. I'm not a fan of buffalo flavor.
Okay.
It has if it's a different. I'm not a fan of Frank's red hot sauce. I'll just put it that way. It's just
For wings or in general?
Generic.
That's
general.
fair. That's fair.
It's so generic.
Yeah.
The butter and vinegar based hot sauce is just. I've had it a million times. I don't hate it. It's not bad. It's just so. Meh.
Yep.
Give me something else. Give me some garlic parmesan. Something that's good.
Oh, I was gonna say that's my go-to. I really like the garlic parmer. There's a local place, shout out Doug's Tavern. They have a what's their thing? I've had it forever. The little mixture that they do with a whole bunch of different sauces. Grande.
Grande.
They have a grande,
They have a grande
sauce.
sauce. That's pretty good.
It's mixed with a bunch of stuff. Not spicy. No spice to it. But so Cam was a former employee of the B Dub Dobbs. So let me know your
Wild
favorite.
Wings.
If you have never had and Toby can talk about this, a Carolina-based barbecue that's got the mustard base.
Mhm.
There's one that I've had called like 24 karat sauce, which is just a random wing place that calls it that. But it's a mustard-based barbecue sauce that is to die for. Not spicy at all, but just delicious.
So there is a wing sauce that they use here that I've only seen in North Carolina, because I haven't seen the option in South Carolina, but they call it Carolina Gold,
Yes,
and
yep.
it is mwah.
Yep, they have it. They have a couple of flavors that come in like big jugs that restaurants around here use for Carolina Gold, and it's probably, I would have to imagine, pretty close. Obviously, probably not the same thing, and it's fantastic. I'm a fan of it as well too. But all right, so we got Cam, former B Dub Dub, hot garlic, jammin, jalapeno, and garlic parm. I love garlic parm.
Okay.
Garlic parm is my go-to.
Same.
Okay, I've got an extension question if you guys have answered already.
Okay.
Wings with wings. Paul McCartney, no, I'm joking. Ranch or blue cheese?
Neither.
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 I'm not a dipper.
I like celery with blue cheese on occasion, like while I'm eating it, but like I do not dip my wings in any of that shit.
No, I don't either.
Dude's over here eating ketchup on steak wings with sauce. You get correct answer.
I know you're not talking about me on that one.
Nah,
But I'm going to tell you too, Logan, as far as things haven't changed, but he prefers his wings cold.
I like cold. Yes, I would rather have cold wings
for breakfast.
Cold wings for breakfast. I had cold wings for lunch today. Hot. I got to go with hot. I'm with you. Like, you can't just do regular hot sauce and no vinegar. Fuck vinegar. You do hot sauce, butter, and then you put in excuse me. Put in like some sort of cayenne pepper, some sort of pepper.
Yeah.
So that it's got a good spice to it. It's buttered, so it's not like just this hot sauce dribbling down your beard or your cheek. But the place where we are, Doug's, they make a good hot sauce. There's another place called The Place. They make a good hot sauce. But I like my wings hot flavored but cold.
Flats or drums?
Some people I know who don't even like sauce on them.
Gotta go drums.
I'll tell you this: blue cheese isn't for your your normal elementary palate. You have to step up to it. It's not. You don't just start drinking whiskey or bourbon or you have to like work up to it. It takes a flavor palette. Just like
a good blue cheese goes a long ways.
Yeah, just like
my wife loves blue cheese. As many times as I've tried it, I just can't. I can't get into it.
It's good.
Yeah,
I drink it out of the cup when I'm done with my celery.
I think if I had to choose, if I had to choose to dip one in, I would probably go ranch over the blue cheese. I'm just not a huge. I don't dip either way, and it's not because like I'm a manly man. I want to just I don't really like ranch or blue cheese. Like I'm not a huge fan of even like chicken bacon ranch. It's not like I'll eat it, but I don't know. It's just.
And what you didn't know is that with the acidity levels of blue cheese, you can use it as prophylactic. So.
Ooh. Nice. So flats or wings? Flats or drums?
Wheels?
No, but that's a good time to follow up. Cam threw it out there.
We know it. No, I didn't want to answer. The reason I've always loved drums because drums, it's great. It's like I'm a kid, I can eat it like this. But the best meat is the meat that's by the bone, right? It's the most flavorful, tender meat. You got two bones. She loves the both of them, and so you just eat all the meat around it, man. You split it, and you eat it, and it's good stuff.
Yeah. I like the. I mean, I would never not eat either of them, but if I had to choose, I like the flats. I like the flats.
Drums. My brother can do the old like with the flats and like they're gone. It's gone. Which I mean, you know what? Good for him. It's a skill. I saw it once and I about gagged.
I don't want to eat my meat like that. I want to.
That's what I told him. I was like, "Why are you deep throating a chicken wing?"
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Grork Boys barbecue? Our dude Matt Grork, his umbrella method.
Nita is puking on me.
Yeah,
she pushes it down and then eats it. Yeah. I don't need to. I want to savor the flavor.
Right.
What part? I don't know if it was the cold wings for breakfast or
maybe she just thinks that I'm ugly.
I'm the same way with chicken on salad. I can't have cold chicken on salad. It's got to be warm chicken. You give me cold chicken on something, that'd be fucking warm. Cold
I'm
chicken.
kind of with. It's weird. I'm kind of with you on that. Like if I get a salad with chicken, I'm gonna eat it.
Give me some
the chicken's hot.
crispy, tenders, and cut them up. Make sure they're warm. Yeah.
You gotta get the grilled chicken on
Ooh,
salad.
let's throw that in there. Let's throw this in here. Grilled.
You do
or
fried tenders on salad? Come on, man.
All right, we're gonna do that. That's on the pickle
You like
wheel.
crispy stuff? Are you kidding?
Is anybody else?
I eat tenders all the time. I love tenders. On salad, it's got to be grilled.
So I have another question.
Gotta be grilled with a side of vinaigrette.
Are we breaded or naked wings?
Ooh,
That's what.
Should we save it or?
I don't like breaded.
No, we're in chicken wings. Let's go for it. I'm not breaded.
Breaded suck.
I'm all for either. It doesn't matter, but I'll go breaded, fam. I love bread. You're getting more calories. You're getting more to it. It doesn't take away from the flavor, fam.
Nah.
When I eat a meal, I want to be full. I want to walk away from that meal regretting my decisions. I don't want to.
Flavor wise, I would agree because the breading would hold more flavor. That's probably true. However, naked skin, cook the skin, dip it or put it in the sauce, cover it, shake the shit out of it. Boom, you got yourself some fucking nice wings. Breaded suck.
Nothing worse than overcooked chicken wings. By the way, nothing. It's fucking awful.
Better than undercooked, but
Ooh.
not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's how we order ours. We order them extra crispy, which are not overcooked, but they're crispy, so that when we bite into them, there's not fucking chicken blood juice dripping down, and with extra sauce.
I know for a fact that most people that in restaurants, when they get orders of extra crispy, they absolutely love hearing that because I mean, at the end of the day, they're kind of being told how to do it. But you should have, in my opinion, and this could be something we talk about as well. Like, who would rather have like a non-crispy chicken wing? Like, why wouldn't you just cook them so they're like crispy? Like, who wants a soft?
Soft chicken.
Nobody. I don't know anybody that really wants that.
Throw your wings in a slow cooker if you want soft wings. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like I don't want my wings only cooked for like a minute or two because they're busy and getting them out.
Yeah.
I want them extra crispy because I know they're cooked, but they're not breaded, so they don't burn anyways.
I mean, that's how I am. And I mean, if I'm at a restaurant and they can't cook them to how I like them by default, I honestly just will never order chicken wings from them again. I feel like I don't need to go in there and be like, I want them extra crispy. It's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna get something else, or I'm just not gonna eat at your place.
Right.
And there's another local place, the Bayside. They have a wing night also on Wednesday. Their wings are fantastic. Fantastic.
Then you get, like, we do the extra sauce, especially myself. I do the extra hot sauce.
Yep.
And my wife's mom does too. We get the extra hot sauce and let them sit for a little bit so the sauce soaks in.
Yep.
So at every bite, it's fantastically flavorful and very hot.
See, he would have hated to be your waiter at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, for one, I don't eat wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a shithole.
Whoa.
Buffalo Wild Wings is horrible. I've been to the Anchor Bar in Buffalo. I know everyone says that, but like I have too. I know other people have. Been in the Anchor Bar in Buffalo. I've eaten a lot of good wings all over the country. Buffalo Wild Wings and Hooters suck.
Wow, there goes two potential friends of the show now. I guess we're not going to have Hooters or Buffalo Wild Wings.
They're not good.
Wow, unreal. Just killing our friendships of the show. You know,
I like the people that work there. I just don't like their stuff.
Sure you do. Name 3 people that work there.
I don't know them.
Diamond, nice. Cinnamon, and Bob.
I was gonna say Tiffany, Brandy, and Brittany.
Yeah.
Diamond, Cinnamon, Bob, Tiffany, Brandy. Oh, I love you guys.
Next week,
lock it up.
The picker wheel was just spun, and thank you to everybody that has submitted a question. You still have another minute if you want to add them on there. But next week, we're going to talk about worst Batman movie.
I think this one's pretty easy.
Me too. All of them. Anyway.
Thank you, Grim.
Yes. Grim says Logan has 0 taste. He's like a Coke Zero.
You are horseshit. I have great taste.
Wow, he's horseshit.
I just have different taste.
Logan all of a sudden turned angry. You start talking about apparently
not horseshit.
You talk about chicken wings, and he gets a little feisty.
You know me and my wings.
I do. You like them cold. You like
chicken nuggies.
I like my wings.
Awesome. Well, that's a wrap. Toby, thank you for jumping in. I know you got a lot of work to do. If you need anything, let me know. I know I physically can't do anything right now, but I do have some IT experience that can't help you from this far away. But Bomber's just going to throw a little thing in here and just trying to fire everybody up. But listen, we can't thank everybody enough. You guys are absolutely amazing. coming and hanging out with us on a Thursday. You could be anywhere in the world watching anything in the world. For whatever reason you choose to hang out with us, I do know why, because we're pretty awesome. Thanks to all you guys. Thanks to Logan, Toby, Brandon. Hopefully you guys have a great Father's Day. I know I'll be messaging you over the weekend. Hopefully everybody watching that I don't have the pleasure of messaging, hopefully you guys have a great Father's Day as well.
Shirt.
It is a beautiful shirt. If you would like one, just like Brandon's, you could probably find one on beardlaws.com somewhere. Let me know if you can't find it. Yes, mahalo. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. And thank you, Low Contrast. Great show. We appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to hit the outro. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, evening. And tomorrow's Friday. So that's pretty
Who hurt
good.
you, Logan? He says.
Who hurt
Nobody
Logan?
hurt me. Life. People.
Life.
People who don't put ketchup on hot dogs and people who like shitty wings hurt me.
Wow. On that note, bye.
Peace.